Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton. I'm coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. It is a very chilly day out here. It's only 41 degrees. Most of the country is on fire, 100 degrees, and we had snow last night. So I'm going to just see if I can find myself on my iPad. Okay, that's good. I'm going to myself on my... Found myself. And that's good. Now we'll just wait for people to arrive. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I have had some busy days. Last week, Terry and I had our 50th. Somehow it stopped. Oh dear. It's always a little scary when it stops, so hopefully our internet is better than last week. Please let me know if you're watching. Thumbs up. Oh, hey, good morning, Kathy. It is chilly, isn't it? Yeah, last week we didn't have very good internet, and we got a lot of interruptions. Good morning, Stacy from Florida. Thank you for sharing. And the internet was so bad last week that I could not save the video and put it on YouTube. So hopefully today, God willing, this is all going to work. This technology can be tricky. Good morning, Pam. So anyway, we're going to try again. So if it gets interrupted, just know that the replay is usually better. And you can always go back and watch last week's replay because it's still on there. I just couldn't get it to YouTube. So I've had a busy day, a few days. That's good, Kathy. Thank you for helping me with that. Terry and I went to Banff, Alberta, Canada for our 50th wedding anniversary. We had a really good time. We just spent 3 days there. It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The day we left, we got a phone call and text from my sisters in Wisconsin. My mom was having problems. They couldn't understand her. And anyway, it turned out they took her by ambulance to the hospital, and she's had a severe UTI again. So she's back home in her apartment now, and she's doing a little bit better. It's been hit and miss. We've hired an agency to come in and sort of stay with her so she doesn't fall, because she's tried to get up several times. Anyway, she's doing better. We can at least carry on a little bit of a conversation with her now. And yesterday she even smiled quite a bit again and was able to talk with my sister and my brother-in-law. So that was good news. And then while I was in Banff, I lost one of my contacts in my eye, and then I had to go to the local eye doctor, and I scratched my cornea. So now I've just started wearing my contacts again. I've mostly been wearing my glasses and using this antibiotic medicine. So anyway, that's what's been happening. And let's see, tomorrow I have a team lunch, and then Thursday we have a class. It's the masculine card class, and I'll show you some of the cards. And I probably have room for one more kit to go, but no more room in person. So, let's see once. Okay, if you're just tuning in, that's great. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Hearts, sharing, that just helps me grow my business, and I appreciate it a lot. And when you comment too, it helps me understand that things are still running okay, and the video hasn't stopped. Okay, we have 2 fun cards today. I love this fun fold. It's called a 2468, and I'm going to be showing you that in just a few minutes. And what else do I have coming up? Our granddaughter Dominique is coming this weekend. She's going to spend 3 days with us. She's 18, and she's goes to school in Salt Lake, so that's exciting. We're going to have her for a few days. And then I have a class, let's see, next week I have a cookies. I can tell you. Next week, Tuesday, is my craft along. So I'll be coming to you on my normal Facebook Live, but I will be offering kits to go with purchase. So free with a purchase. With a $35 or more purchase, you get the card kits that I prepare. So I'll be showing you 3 cards. We're going to be using this set called Friends for Life with these great dies. So that's coming up next Tuesday. And I am working on those cards. They're all finished. I'm working on the kits and trying to get the directions all typed up. And let's see once. Okay, thanks, Carla. Good to see you here. Anyway, so that's what's happening next week. Good morning, Cindy. And then next week, Thursday, I have a cookies, cards, and then I have a stamp camp coming up at the end of June. We are at the end of June already. Not the end. We're at the 18th of June. That's pretty amazing. Cindy, did you get snow in Colorado? We have snow in our mountains. We had snow on the ground last night. Our ground flowers, trees were all covered. This morning we don't have snow on the ground, but it is cold. So, good morning, Munch and Cindy. My mom is doing better than she was a few days ago. She had a bad UTI, had to go to the hospital, and she is doing better now. So thank you for asking. I appreciate that. But I don't know, it's sort of a hit and miss all the time. She's 97 and a half. So she was doing great the week that I was there. So it's a little sad to know that's sort of gone downhill a little bit this past week. But hopefully she'll get some strength back and be better again. Okay, let's turn the camera down. Let's see. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. Here we go. Okay. So this Thursday we have our masculine card class. And so just some different fun folds with different cards, some easy cards using the airplane suite that take me to the sky or something like that. Don't forget we have this fabulous special going on right now. This is the 10% off on the cut and emboss machine. If you don't have a cut and emboss machine, the big one or the small one, they are fabulous. And the little one is great for taking along camping or a hotel, different places or even just putting on your desk so you don't have to get up. It's narrow, so it doesn't hold as big of dies or embossing folders. But anyway, still a great deal. 10% is a nice savings. It's like free shipping. And then we get all these bundles that are 10% off too. So the bundle that I'm going to be using today is called Market Goodness. And this one is a 10% off also. I'll show it to you in the catalog. It is on pages 38 and 39. And the cost of the bundle, the suite is $56. And right now you cannot get the suite because the gems are on back order. But you can get the bundle. It's still available. It is $36 normally right now with the 10%. Plus you would get an additional 10% off of that. So probably like $31 or $2 for this whole bundle. It's a great one for sure. I think you'd really enjoy it. Quite honestly, when I first saw it in the catalog, I didn't like it. I thought, oh, I don't need that. I don't really want that either. I don't really like the designer paper. But once I bought it, saw a few fun things, I actually had a ton of fun using this. So anyway, I'm going to show you. It's got some great paper to go with it. It's called To Market. It's got lots of vegetables. It's got designer paper that we can cut out these bags. It's got tomatoes, just plaid in the back, some real basic, some nice plaids there. There's some flowers. We're going to use those today. Some more flowers. We're using this piece. It's just a fun, and this nice wood grain. And a lot of garden green in this, and blackberry bliss, pecan pie, pumpkin pie, and real red. So, some of you who are on here, would you tell me, has the video been starting and stopping again? Let me know if it has. So I was inspired for this card. This is a 2468 card that I received in a swap maybe 2 years ago, I'm thinking. And I saved it because I liked it. I like this formula. So anyway, it's just a single base, and that's what I found to inspire me for today's video. Okay, here are some other cards that I have. Let's see, I made this one. thanks a bunch. It's just little bits and pieces of leftovers. It has been smooth so far. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Thank you, Munch. It has this nice little piece. These I just tore little strips. I cut strips, little leftover strips, and then I tore the ends, sponged them. This one, I love this card. This is this one is by Karin. It was a swap card that I received from her, and really like this. I just love the design of this piece with this net. She stamped the net, nice little hello, and I think that's really a cool card. This one is, let's see, this one was Lynn Dunn. She's from Wisconsin. I really like her work, especially everything. She fussy cut the basket and then die cut the vegetables. So really fun set, actually, and I think you'll enjoy, once you play with it, you will enjoy it as well. Some good 2-part stamps. We're going to take things out. We're going to use the designer paper. It is 5 1/4 by 12. It's the entire width of the 12 by 12 paper. And then I have a single base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And that's Pecan Pie. I have all these typed up already. All these measurements are typed up. And I'm going to be using these gems. I do have them. I got them right away. Transparent adhesive back dots. They've got blackberry, lemon lime twist, garden green, and sort of a white. We're using that. And this is what my card looks like. Looks like this. So just a single layer. Now, that swap card that I received, it was glued shut like that, but I sort of like seeing the accordion part of that. So, oops. Okay, and that is our card. So we're going to put this together. I'm going to show you how this works. Let me set that aside. We got a bunch of stamping to do, and let's see. Once I'm going to put that's the base. That's going to set that right there. So now I'm going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. Okay, I'm going to bring my Simply Scoreboard, and I've already marked it 2, 4, 6, 8. So now what I'm going to do is I like to use the stylus has 2 ends to it. I like to use the wide tip almost always. So I'm going to lightly score. Whenever you're using designer paper, you want to score lightly because I hope I didn't tear it. You can easily tear designer paper if you press too hard. So it's important. You can also do this on your paper trimmer, then you have to open up your arm. And if I'm only doing one, that's what I definitely do. So now I'm going to fold this. I'm going to get my bone folder. Like that. Oops. Oh my goodness, here I've got a little, I think I pressed a little bit hard. Okay, so we got that going, and then we're going to go back and forth, just like this. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, just like that. Give it some good creases. Okay, and then this is going to go right on our base. That single layer base right there. I'm just going to get my little silicone mat out and my adhesive. I'm just going to run some stamping seal right. Do you see what I'm doing? Sometimes if my seal doesn't start, I just tap it on there and it makes it start. You can also use your thumb, but that's a trick I use all the time. I always have my silicone mat. Okay, so then we're going to put our this does not look like the right size. Let me see once here. First of all, it is crooked too. I'm gonna see if I cut this wrong. Oh, it looks like I cut it at 1 1/4, and that looks like it's too big. So it looks like I cut my base too big. That's an easy fix. We'll just trim that off. We'll just trim it off with this little, there we go, no problem. No problem at all. I don't know how that happened. With a single layer base, the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you can get 4 out of 1 sheet of paper. So now here we have this. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to adhere this part together. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive there and just fold it back on itself. So now we've got this is all together like that. Okay, eliminate some of that paper. And if you want, you could fold it. You could fold this down and adhere that too. But I like that wood grain. I want to leave it open, so we're going to do that. Okay. Now we're going to get our different bits and pieces, and I have a large. We're using the countryside corners for this. We're going to be putting one on the front. I'm going to actually put it right on here like this. And I'll just glue it on. What size is that? Let's see once. Oh, it is, I wrote it on the back, 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. So I just measured this and then I made that. So what I'm going to do is going to put this on. We're not going to be stamping on this. This is all going to be die cuts. So we're going to put this on so we have a little 1/4 inch border all the way around like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors and just cut off the edges like that. Just trimming it. There are several dies, and there's a bigger one, but it leaves like almost a 1/2 inch border, and I don't like that. So these little, this is going to be better, I think. And it's very easy too. So that's going to go on the front like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off. So we can put this on. We're only going to put adhesive on half because the rest is going to be loose. So we're going to put it on like this so it's right in the center of our card, like that. Oh, good. I'm glad you like to fix things too. It is good to see how to fix things sometimes. Okay, and here we're going to have another one. We're going to do some stamping on that one though. So let's go ahead and get our stamps and inks out. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building this. We're going to put our basket there. We're going to have some flowers in it. And then on this middle one, we're going to have one that's going to be the same size. It's going to be just minus that brown, that pecan. So we're going to get our little piercing mat. And let's see if I have my ink. There it is, my pecan pie. We're going to get our pecan pie for you. And thanks a bunch. I love the font on this. It's just really a nice one for sure. So using my piercing mat, I'm going to stamp it for you. There we go. Give it a nice little clean. And then our next one is going to be smaller. So it's going to go on the back panel. And that's going to have the thanks a bunch. There we go. And I think that is just about it for the stamping on this card. Close. Oops. I couldn't get that close for a second. Okay, we're going to put that over here. And now, I've already die cut. I love these baskets. Can you see how pretty? Oh, they're so intricate. So that is our basket, and I have die cut some flowers already. So now we're just going to put things together. We're going to add a little Wink of Stella. And I think what we're going to do is I've die cut several bouquets. They're not hard to do either. But I think we'll use these purple and the blackberry and the peach on the front, just like I did on my sample card. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this a little bit closer, I think. And let's see once here. Oh, is that going to work? Yep. This one will go for another one. Okay, good. That should do it. And let's see once here. I think I will put my blackberry ones on first. I'm going to just put them on my, put them in here like this. You don't want to cover up our words, of course, so if you missed if you got on here a little bit later, you can always go back and watch the beginning of the video and everything. I'm Karin Braxton, and I always love having you give thumbs up, comment. I like to go back and read the comments later on. I'm going to pop this up just a tiny bit. And we're going to just, you wouldn't have to do this, but I think I'll just give it a try. We'll see what it's like. Okay. And we're going to pop it up like that. And then we're going to make it look like it's, this is what I meant to do. Stick it in the basket, and then it's going to go down like that. Well, maybe it's not. Let's see what's here. Oh, goodness here. Maybe I better put some, what would have been really ideal are those adhesive sheets that we sell. They actually look like this. And I have this package cut out. But I did not use those. I wish I had, but I did not. They look like this, and then you just peel them back. But it's a kind of thing that you, quite honestly, it's easy to forget. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue on. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to put it on a few different little spots. I'm just touching it. You know, if you have those little needle nose adhesives, that would be good too. Just put a little bit of glue on there. You could use your glue dots too. They're still a little bit big. Let's see what's okay. Let's try this again now. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to stick these flowers in. I'm going to put them way down. Oh, I am doing it on the wrong one, actually. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the wrong one. It's supposed to go on here, like this. It's supposed to go right here. I'm doing the wrong one. This is the other, that's the middle part. No wonder it doesn't fit. Okay, this goes, we're going to start over here, friends. Luckily I had another one cut out, so we're going to do that. I thought, why is this not fitting? Okay, now we're going to stick it in here like that, and it's going to be just fine. There we go. That is the front of the card. Oh, goodness gracious. Now, on the middle one, this is the one that's going to go on here, like that. And on this, you want to make sure that you don't put it up here or down here. You want to put it right in the center. So again, you're going to put just half of your adhesive on there. And we won't push it really hard until we know it's going to fit on there like that. And it does. I don't really like the way it's going that way. I'd rather have it more up and down. Okay, and now this is going to go right here. Thanks a bunch. And it's pretty easy to hide that one. So, because that's a smaller size. There we go. See how each one just covers the other like that? Hey, Carol. No, you're not late. No problem. Thank you very much. You can always go back and rewatch the replay too. Oh, thank you very much, Diane, Mary Ellen. Good to see you. I can see several of you coming on. Let's put our gems on now. And let's see, we're going to use, on this card, we're going to use our blackberry. So we're going to get the, we don't have many gems. We've not had many gems in the past with these colors. So this is sort of nice to have that. I think we're going to put 3 on. I think we'll do, oh, it's sliding all over the place. I can't, the little putty at the end is, we're going to put 1 right here. We're going to put a small one next to it, by it. They're jumping all over. Put 1 up there. And then we're going to put 1 right there. And that is it. And here is our other card, just exactly the same. We need some Wink of Stella on there. For sure, we need Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella is on low inventory again, so if you need some, let me know, or if you're a demonstrator, be sure you pick some up, because once it's gone, it's usually gone for a month or 2. So there we go. There's our first card. That's called a 2, 4, 6, 8. Isn't that fun? It's easy. Easy fun fold. Okay. Now the other one that we're going to make is very similar. I guess that one's leftover piece. We're going to use a few different pieces. This is the card. It's using the tomato card. We're going to do a little bit more stamping on this one. And we're going to use the vegetables this time. Do you see also this time I used a larger frame, so it sort of frames it like that. Okay, so here's how this one goes together. We have our base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let me just measure that just in case. You never know. I might have measured this one, cut this one wrong too. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's perfect. That's the way it's supposed to be. And then I already I cut the designer paper. It's 12 inches long and it's 5 1/4 this way. Then I scored it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And there we have it, just like that. Now I'm going to do something a little different on this one. Very easy to do. 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. I'm going to take my paper trimmer, bring that in here for a minute, and I'm going to just trim off a 1/2 inch on that front panel, like this. You don't have to. This is just a little fun little thing. It just shows the other paper on there. And that's the host code for the month of June. All of my directions are typed up, and it takes me just a few minutes at the end of the video, and then they'll be on there. They'll be right underneath the video on Facebook. It takes me an hour or so. Hopefully we're going to get to be able to load it to YouTube today. I hated that last week. We just had so many stops and starts, and I wasn't able to get it uploaded. Okay, so we're going to put the largest part of this accordion is going to go on here. Oh dear, it's really, really sticky. I'm just going to get it, it's just like 1/4 inch there. There we go. And give that a nice bone folding. Okay, I think this one is just a little bit wide. I'm going to just trim that off a little bit because I don't really like having it. It's just a little bit wider than I'd like it to be. I wish we could had more of the stamping up. This was a celebration item many years ago, and I wish they'd make more of those because they're really nice to have on your desk. There's our card so far, and now we're going to do our stamping. I already have die cut a bunch of things, so I don't have to do that. It's so fun because all of this, so this is the basket. I did carrots and radishes and lettuce and tomatoes, just like that. It's in a turnip or whatever that is. And let's see, once we've got our pieces in here, then we're going to use the stitched radiating dies. Do you see that? That's an online exclusive. It's a really nice one. we're going to get our little mat. Where did I put it? Right here. We're gonna stamp in our red ink on this. We're gonna use our little hello at the top. There we go. And I'll tell you what I liked. Red is the color that the red ink is going to dye your photopolymer. And that's okay, it doesn't make any difference. Even though they're clean, it's not a problem at all. And let's see, once we're gonna have, we're gonna do some more things. Okay, we're gonna put that one aside for now, and then we're going to do the second one, which is going to be, this one is going to be for you, and we're gonna do the radish on there. I like these 2, 4, 6, 8 cards are really fun for when you have some really fun designer papers and you want to show both sides. That's just sort of a fun thing to do. So we're going to put our, let's see, we're going to do our red radish is going to go right here. Just like that. And then we've got some radish greens, and they're going to, garden green is what I'm using. And we're going to just match these up. Put the little stem on, isn't that cute? Just for you. And, okay, that one's going to be in our middle. And then our last one is going to be, oh, I actually meant to do the lettuce leaf, but that's okay. It won't make any difference at all. And then the last one is going to be thanks a bunch again. We're going to do that with our lettuce. But that's thanks a bunch is going to go with, oh, I just did it in the wrong color. So let's clean that and do it in red. Everything's going to be in red. Thanks a bunch. And then I'm going to close up that red so we don't get our arms in it. And we're going to do our lettuce now. So I'm going to do my inside lettuce first. This is like, that's full strength. And then I'm going to do my other lettuce, the other one. I'm going to do that on a piece of scrap paper. Let me see if I have some scrap paper here. Here is one. I'm going to ink it up, stamp off, and then I'm going to come back in and put it on like that. And look at that head of lettuce. Isn't that really neat? What a pretty stamp, I think. And then the dies fit all of these stamps too. So they fit the paper and the stamps, which is sort of cool. Okay, everything is done. Let's put it together, and we'll bring all these pieces here. Here's our card. Let's start a little bit backwards and let's put our inside in right here. So the back is going right there. Okay, and then this part for you is going to go right like that. Just like that. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive just on one side, because all of these things are going to hang over. We're going to try to center that up. Okay, that one's good. And now this one is going to go on here, and it's going to be like a little frame around like that. And I'm going to put that on. Once you start making these 2, 4, 6, 8 cards, you're going to want to keep making them in all kinds of different stamps and designer papers. Very fun. This one probably wouldn't have been, it's probably not the best idea to cut it off like I did. But anyway, it gives you another idea, and I wanted to show you that. Okay, so we're going to, this is our basket. I'm going to actually put some little glue dots on there, or not glue dots, some Tombow glue. Like this. I might have used glue dots. I can't remember, actually. I made this before Terry and I went up to Banff. So, and then I'm going to, I want to keep it, I'm not going to tack it on real tight. And this gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I want to put my lettuce in there. I'm going to put a little bit. Sorry about that. That was my physical therapist calling me, and I have it on Do Not Disturb, but somehow it did ring through. I don't know why it did that. It's not supposed to. So I still have this loose enough so that I can put that on like that. And we're going to stick some of these little carrots down in there. I'm leaving the tops all loose so I can just slide it down in that basket. There's one of the carrots that's coming out the edge. And then we've got a radish. We've got some radishes in there. And it looks like this is a turnip. I think I'll leave the turnip off. I'm not sure I can even get the radish in there. That probably should have been glued in first. I'll just do that like that. I'll lift it up, put it in there. Just like that. And there we have it. We'll leave these other pieces. I don't need those. We'll save those for another card. And there is our card. We're going to get some gems on this. And this time we're going to use the green, the garden green. And let's see, where should we put these? We're going to put one right. I think we'll put one up here. And maybe two small ones. I think I need to change my my putty tips. You know, these are removable. You can put your brush in there. I have a specific brush that I use for my die cutting, but these do run out, and I use this a lot. So that putty can be, you just keep turning it. Well, mine's still coming, so it's good. It doesn't need to be replaced yet. So I'm going to put two here at the bottom. And one at the top like that. And there we have it. There's our card. Now, if you wanted to, you could glue that tight. It gives you another look to it. And there's our card. Isn't that fun? Easy. Easy, very, very easy. Okay. Hope you like that. Hope you'll try it. Fun fold cards like this that are simple are easy. Okay, good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you. Close your eyes. I'm going to flip the camera back. There we go. And we are done. So there we go. Next week, it will be a little bit longer because I'm going to be doing 3 cards. And then for the craft along and the Facebook Live, if you make a purchase, then you get the kits, and you'll get actually 6. You get 2 times each card, so it'll be 3 designs times 2. So that's what it'll be next week for the craft along. So thank you very much, Pam. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, nice to see you here today. Robin, oh, so good to see you. Robin's a new team member. Munch, okay. And remember, you still can sign up. Last month there was a special for signing up, but you can sign up anytime. It is always an excellent deal. It's actually the best deal in the catalog for you to get that 20% off. You just sign up and you get to choose. For $99, you choose $125. But right now, you could put that cut and emboss machine in your kit oh, good, nice to see you, Joy. Thank you very much. Appreciate the hearts up and the shares. Please share with your friends if you like this video. So you can still join, and I'd love to have you. And you'd earn that 20% off discount. So anyway, that is it for today, ladies. And I look forward to seeing you again next week at the same time. And give me a few minutes and I will add these directions to the video. And then I will hopefully upload to YouTube today. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate you following along. Appreciate you ordering, sharing, commenting, all those things. Thank you. Bye-bye.